Okay, I want to talk very briefly about nutrition. I am not a nutrition expert for dogs, but I do know a couple of different varieties, options for feeding your dog. One thing I want to make clear as far as food, if your dog is on a particular food and you decide to switch them to a different kind, make sure that you gradually switch them from one type to another over the course of a week or so, mixing the food, until you're feeding them solidly the new food. But there are a few different options as far as nutrition goes. You don't want to just walk into a grocery store and grab the first bag off the shelf. You really want to become a label reader as far as dog food, because nutrition is highly important for these guys. They have to have a good quality protein, should be the #1 ingredient in your food, and carbs should be kind of low on the list. They don't really need as many carbs as some dog foods provide. So read the labels, find one that's got a good quality protein as the #1 ingredient, and that's especially if you're going for kibble, because kibble is not necessarily as highly nutritious as maybe canned or something like that. So make sure that you're reading the labels for that. There is several different kinds of dog food. There's kibble, which I mentioned. That's good for their teeth. It's hard, it's crunchy, they chew it, the abrasion helps clean their teeth. It's very easy to feed, okay? So you just scoop it out, put it in a bowl. If you want to, you can add some water or not. That's most everyone's #1 choice. It's the easiest and most portable. Another option would be canned. Some people prefer canned food for their dogs because it's a little less processed. When they dry kibble out, they lose some of the nutrients in that. So wet dog food has more of the nutrients in it. Okay. There's even some dog foods out there in cans that have whole bones and stuff. Raw bones that your dogs can eat. So there's several different varieties, tons of different varieties actually of dog food. There is also a raw diet, or raw and cooked diet. Some people like to cook like what I would call people food for their dog, rice, chicken, vegetables, things like that. There are plenty of vegetables that your dog can eat that are safe for them. There are some that aren't, so make sure you check with your veterinarian on the foods that are not safe for dogs to consume, like onions, okay? But if you want to go that route, raw is becoming more and more popular. There's several books out there on what to feed your dog, how to feed, how much, and it can really be beneficial to your dog. I personally, right now, am feeding my dogs a kibble called Merrick. It is an organic, high-quality, premium dog food. It even has dried apples and peas and carrots and stuff like that in it. It is a kibble, and you cannot purchase it at the grocery store. You would have to buy it at a feed store, or you can get it online. But I like that it's organic, especially with the late pet food scare that we had a year or so back. So look around, talk with your vet, figure out what you think is going to be easiest and best for your lifestyle, and what do you think is best for your dog. And also look at your dog's lifestyle. If your dog's going to be working a lot, you're going to need a lot more high energy, like high protein food for them. So really make sure that you're looking around and getting high quality food, especially for those working dogs. But check around and see what you find.